We're very excited to be here with you to give you a little taste of how coaching might work in the context of writing. Just a little bit of background. I've been working in coaching myself professionally for over 30 years. And in that time, I've seen it move from being a relatively niche, almost elitist activity to something which has now got global reach. It's very cross-cultural, and it involves people who work in virtually every single sector you can imagine. So it's a massive success story. And the reason it's successful is very straightforward. It works. Coaching absolutely works, and the evidence for its effectiveness is increasing all the time, and it's widely regarded now as perhaps the most powerful way of developing people and helping people to learn. And the reason it's so powerful is because it focuses on the individual and their own capacity for learning. It's very person-centered. It helps people to discover learning and development for themselves, which all the research says is the most powerful learning that changes and affects behavior. So it's got a lot of research background, which I won't bore you with, but it's based primarily on the creation of a productive partnership relationship between the coach and the person being coached. It's a relationship which emphasizes trust and mutual respect, partnership, and the idea is that the coach creates an area of psychological safety where people feel safe to explore, to maybe challenge themselves, to think about fresh ideas, and to critique their own thinking in a way which allows them to develop and grow. And if I put that into a little nutshell, it gives people a thinking space. It gives people a space to do their own best thinking. And there's a lot of evidence that when people do this, it's much more powerful than when they're on the receiving end of advice, which is often well meant, but doesn't quite hit the mark. Another reason that it works is because it's established on very sound principles of human growth and development. I won't go into all of them, but there are probably half a dozen really key principles. The key one being a belief in the fundamental resourcefulness of people to make progress and to learn. The coach fundamentally holds that in their mindset, that people can develop and can learn given the right context. It's not just a chat, it's quite a structured process. The structure is flexible, but it's also very focused. And one of the things that gives coaching grit is the fact that it's goal-driven. The coach always takes time at the beginning to make sure that it's very clear what the expected outcome of a coaching session is. So although it feels, it might look like an ordinary conversation, in fact, behind that there is an implicit structure. And finally, it does, of course, depend on the skill of the coaches to do this properly and to work well within these structures and principles. And I can't emphasize enough how important it is that coaches are well trained and qualified. That's what my own business has been doing for a long time now.